Christ almighty. Oh, you caught me being miserable. Well, yeah, as you can see, this will turn any man mad. Although, to jump to something that also can make a madman's knowledge. I actually have been seeing this image around on the internet. And at first I thought this was bait. I thought this was a troll, but apparently this is some real shit. Let me just go ahead and read you the description. Coming September 9th. They should have just made this fucking coming September 11th, and then this could have been the second worst thing to happen on 9/11. Coming September 9, Amy, 11. Oh, hold up. 9/11. Alright, I see you. I see you, Illuminati. I see that shit. Amy, 11, becomes fascinated with a twerking dance crew. Hoping to join them, she starts to explore her femininity, defying her family's traditions. What the fucking... And of course this is fucking directed by some French sicko. Dude, something about French people, they need to get their fucking heads checked, bro. This is some sick shit. But this is basically like... So the story is basically, you know, kind of like the tried and true foreign kid in a foreign land. They see a new culture, they're shocked, whatever. But they just basically took this, and this is fucking TVMA. So that basically means that the kids that are in this fucking movie can't even watch this shit. They're not even old enough to watch their own shit. So you know there's some fucked up shit going in this fucking movie. This is going to be like fucking Kite Runner all over again with little kids just fucking getting abused. So, you know, I could describe to you what this movie's going to look like. But Netflix was nice enough. 2 days ago, they dropped a trailer, official trailer. As you can see, people are loving it. Really great movie. They're in fucking love with it. And you know what? I think you should just have an open mind. Because you know what? Speaking of open mind, I still remember in 1971, the American Psychiatric Association, the APA, they basically legitimized homosexuality. They basically said that homosexuality was no longer a mental disorder, it was a sexual proclivity. But also in the same year, the APA made a big mistake. They made a big old mistake. They also took pedophilia off that list and also said that too is a sexual proclivity. And from that, people, you know, even today there's people on Twitter that call themselves like mappers or whatever the fuck, people who are like, you know, non-fucking specific age relationships, whatever the fuck that means. But in 1971, they did basically say that, you know, pedophilia was normal to a degree and that it was a proclivity. And that basically gave NAMBLA, if you never heard of an NAMBLA, don't fucking look it up. You don't want to fucking lose your innocence. Ammunition and firepower to basically say that, yeah, this is normal. What's wrong with it? let me near your fucking kid's school. What's the problem? So with a lot of people in the comments on Twitter and everywhere else that are saying, oh, this is normalizing, you know, this thinking, this is weird, creepy, etc., etc., they're not that crazy to say that, because already, like, say, you know, if people didn't already think that way, this is kind of creepy, and, like, okay, I understand you're expressing your art, but it's like, what the fuck? But there are people out there who are going to take this, and they're going to be like, oh my god, this is my moment, this is my fucking moment to feel like a normal human being in the world, me and my fucking 11-year-old fucking waifu. So, without further ado, like the APA, let's have an open mind, and let's soak this in.
88. Ouais. Mais qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Il se passe quoi là? Vous faisiez quoi à la gare? On va danser au concours. Je danse avec vous. Quoi?
What the fuck, dude? Dude, what's crazy about this is, like, it's not just the poses, it's not just the fucking kids in crop tops. By the way, who the fuck wears crop tops anymore? Like, regular bitches don't wear crop tops. Like, that's from the 90s, bro. Like, why are you purposely putting these kids in fucking promiscuous clothing? Like, these motherfuckers are like, it's like 40 degrees out, and the director's like, no, you gotta wear this. This is you exploring your femininity. This is you basically finding out that being a thought is better than being a Muslim. Because why the fuck would you want to pray to Allah when you could just go out there and twerk? Like, what the fuck? And what I love, too, is, like, so far from watching this trailer, it's like that... It's like, it's weird because it's like, it's such a tried and true trope. This is basically like, you remember the Karate Kid when fucking Will Smith's son was in the Karate Kid? Imagine that, but instead of him going to China, it's him going to France, and instead of him wanting to be a karate master, it's him being wanted to be a thought. It's kind of the same thing, really, when you think about it. And then also, there's like these weird tropes that they have in there, like I don't know, like, the fact that for some reason this kid's fucking dad doesn't exist. Like, why the fuck does the black dad need to never fucking exist in any movie or show ever? Like, this motherfucker either got killed, or you know what? He either got killed, he hit the dips, or he was like, or this is like going the fucking progressive route. And honestly, it makes sense if you live in Europe, where they're like, this family's a refugee fucking family. They just came through, and they're like, fuck it, here we are. We're here to soak in the culture and say fuck our traditions and say hello to thottery. Already this shit is cringe as fuck, but you know what? Keep an open mind.
Oh, mais les gens ils t'ont grave kiffé que tu vois tous les likes qu'on a eu.
Oh my god, dude. What's crazy? What's crazy is that this is made for mature audiences, but I could imagine kids watching this and like, dude, it's like in the 90s, like this is another thing, like in the 90s this was somewhat popular where they had like dance fucking movies and shit, where like when breakdancing was a shit, and you'd be watching that, and even as a kid, like I had 2 left feet, I don't know how to fucking dance, but I'm like, yo, dude, I want to be like fucking Omarion, I want to fucking be out there dancing, make fucking money off of dancing, dude, that's God tier. So now you're gonna have little kids who are, some way, somehow they're gonna watch this movie, because what the fuck is Netflix gonna do, bro? That's like fucking every time I go to a porn website, they ask me if I'm 18. Yeah, I'm 18, I've been 18 for 20 years. And basically, it's, kids are gonna see this, and they're gonna be watching this, and dude, right there, like, especially a lot of young kids today, they love Instagram, they love this fucking stupidity, and they got a fucking 11-year-old thotting it up. Dude, what the fuck is it? Dude, WorldStar would not put this shit up. WorldStar put up fucking thoughts all day, every day, but even WorldStar ain't touching this fucking shit. I don't know what this fucking director was trying to do, bro. Low-key, this director was like, you know what? We got a fucking trope story, trope family, trope. Everyone's seen it before. Unless we have amazing actors, no one's going to really care. She's like, you know what? Instead of getting the 19-year-old that we should get for this role, we'll just get an 11-year-old, and it'll be really controversial, and that's what'll make it artistic and really amazing. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, just looking at the screenshot is fucking disgusting in itself.
Vous savez où passe l'esprit du mal? Ce sont ces femmes dénudées.
Pour le mariage de ton père. Regarde comment elle te va. Tu es une femme maintenant.
What the fuck? How is she a woman? This bitch is like 9 years old. What the fuck? Or 11. 9, 11. I don't fucking know.
T'étais où là? T'as foutu quoi? J'étais en retard. En retard? Je suis désolée. Me dis pas. Non, tu l'as volé? Oh la dégueulasse, j'y crois pas!
À quoi tu joues là, ami? Qui es-tu, ami?
What the fuck? Dude, I love how they're trying to make the mother look like she's fucking crazy. It's like, look at the mother who's been oppressed by her father and a patriarchy and the fucking whatever the fuck. And then like, bro, like her kid is stealing her money. Her kid is going around thotting around. Her kid is fucking not listening to her. And it's like, dude, fucking, if that was me acting like a fucking asshole, my dad would have fucking tombstoned me into the fucking bricks, bro. Like, that's crazy how they're like you could tell, like, you can already tell, like, in this movie, her daughter's probably going to do some dance competition. Her mom's going to see, and she's like, now I understand Amy. By the way, what the fuck kind of name is Amy, bro? Like, listen, you already know this fucking, she would have been named Fatima or fucking something else. I don't like this Amy shit. This, talking about whitewashing. What the fuck is this fucking bullshit? But you already know how this movie's going to end. It's going to end with her winning the dance tournament. Oh my God, I've never felt so good. Her dad's going to come back from fucking Sudan or whatever. Saudi Arabia's going to stop bombing just enough time for them to come back and reunite. And it's going to be a great ending. And she'll be like, you know what? You dancing around in fucking skimpy clothes. It ain't that bad. Because you know what? You're 11 now. You're old enough.
Laisse couler l'eau, ma chérie. Les péchés s'effacent avec.
Vous avez quel âge?
14.
What the fuck, dude? It even has such a fucking creepy name, dude. Like, I feel like this is something like pedo dudes. They'd be like, oh, you're a kitty pie. Like, cuties? Like, what the fuck, dude? Dude, whoever made this movie, like, high-key, like, they probably made 1 or 2 films before, did a flop, did nothing. And what do French people do? When French people want to be artistic, when French people want to be provocateurs, they go in their fucking trump card, bro. They get that pedophilia out. They go, this is art. This is the highest art. This is something that is pushing the societal boundaries. It's something that's pushing how we view each other as human beings. To say that age is a number, and it's like, dude, listen, eat your escargot, eat your fucking slugs, eat your fucking frog legs, do whatever crazy shit you want to do. Just don't eat bats. We already learned not to fuck with bats, right? Just leave the kids out of it, bro. Like, no one wants to see this shit. Like, this shit is fucking creepy as fuck. I have no idea, honestly. I don't know what demographic this is going for, because it ain't for kids. It's TV mature, so like it's not for kids. It ain't for normal people, because a lot of people are like, yo, I ain't watching this shit. This is some creepy fucking shit. So you go ahead and fill the blank and say who's gonna be the third option, who's gonna be watching this. I'll tell you right now. They fucking trying to go after Jeffrey Epstein. Of course he's not dead. He's living in Cuba right now with Tupac. They trying to go after Jeffrey Epstein. You need to go after fucking Dumuna, whatever the fuck. Mamuna, Damon. Listen, I'm not gonna pretend I can read French, but at the end of the day, this is some weird shit. September 9th. I love how they dropped this trailer a month in advance, like to build up like fucking hype and shit for this, and then everyone shit on it. Dude, I don't think I've seen a dislike bar like this since fucking Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, dude. Like, that's fucking insane. Well, but yeah, I mean, you know, I guess have an open mind. You know, think about it. Back in the day, when you were look at, you know, what is it? Is bestiality legal? It should be legal. You look at something like that, you thought it was crazy, you thought it was terrible, and then you watch a progressive film like this, and boom, you unlock new fucking chromosomes, you unlock new neurons. Your IQ goes from a baby brain to a big brain. So really, at the end of the day, I'm just here to say, the French, they obviously know about fucking decency. They've always been great with that. I'm going to go ahead and just leave it in their hands. I trust them. And to be completely honest, I don't have Netflix because I'm not a boomer, so I'm probably not going to even watch this shit. But at the end of the day, what can I say? Remember that in 1971, this was cool with the APA.
At the end of every single video, make sure you ask people to rate and subscribe to your content. It makes them feel like they're involved even though they're really not. And most importantly, make sure they comment on every single video. If you have to, disguise it. You know, call it something like the question of the day. And really make them think you're gonna really read it when you really don't have to. Ha ha ha!